Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you were profitable, your trades were profitable during last week. I was with you during last week every day, and I had my own analysis and I told you about them, and I hope you enjoyed it and used it, and you could take profit. All right, let's get started. We want to tell you and we want to talk about the weekly, report and what happened during the week. All right, today, as you can see, yesterday was the end of market. It was 29th of April, and you could see from 22nd of April, we were, in this trading range for Nasdaq. Okay, if I want to focus on time frame H1, you can see this is April 22nd. Okay, and as we have talked about this last week, I told you if we have, breakout for this zone, we might have pullback to this zone. So it was the first pullback you can see, and the price was consolidating between these two lines, and we had trading range between this zone and this zone. Okay, but finally, what happened last night? Last night, at the end of market, we could see this zone was broken, and we had a breakout of this zone, and uh, I expected, and I told you last week that my expectations is going to be the breakout from the bottom. And if we have any breakout, it should be breakout of this zone and this trend line. That is somehow impossible, and it needed a lot of power, even though it was not possible, because we have seen that the gossips or the pieces of news and everything from the United States that they are going to increase their rates to battle with inflation in short term in the United States, because the inflation is increasing there, and the government or the Federal Reserve is going to control this one and monitor this one. So I thought that maybe the money is going to be in banks, and uh, the dollar has been very, powerful during these days, and since the first time Federal Reserve said that we are going to increase the rates. Okay, but what I think for tomorrow, I mean, not tomorrow, Monday, the beginning of market would be the rest of this trend, and we might see 12,000 for Nasdaq during next week. But first target it has is 12,500. Okay, due to being a kind of round number, and don't forget this zone. I just put rectangle for you, and then this zone is important somehow, yeah. And the next target it has is going to be 12,000. And after that, yes, I'm going to tell you every day, and I'm going to let you know day by day. All right, but let's take a look at US30 or Dow Jones, which was somehow like this, and I told you that during these days we had a kind of trading range between these two zones, and you could have BLS strategy. You could I don't know, sell here and buy here, sell here and buy here. I have taught this technique in my previous videos in the price action folder. You can go and find it and you will understand. But we have talked about this, that we had kind of sharp engulfing movement, bearish one, and very small trading range here for some days, and again another engulfing bearish trend, then we had somehow like this. But last night at the end of the market, we had a breakout of this zone. Okay, it was not very powerful. Okay, and uh, there are two possibilities for market because this is the round number. You can see that it was supported exactly on 33K, and we had another movement. So the first possibility would be on Monday, the pullback to this zone, and the rest of the trend, which would be 32,000, the target of next week target, not very soon, for example, for one day, no, but it takes time like this, and we're going to see this zone due to being a round number. And but the next possibility, which I think it is less probable, would be again the continues of the continue of this trading range between these two lines and these two areas, and we might see, for example, this zone again and trading range. But what I think is more probable would be this one. Even though it is not financial advice, you are responsible for your own trades. I am telling you based on my experience and based on being in this market, maybe more than some of you, not all of you. And for gold, all right, we could shift on gold, and what we had on gold was something interesting. And if you can remember the days I have analyzed, and I have told you about everything here. I told you that we are in a kind of channel, but we see that there was a breakout, and after that I told you these two lines are important, so I should update my chart for next week. I delete this one, and I have right now something like this. You can see, and you can draw on your chart, and you can have these lines for yourself. And I told you exactly this line would be the resistance, and you could see that last night and yesterday. Yesterday we had kind of reaction to this zone and the bearish trend up to this zone. But what we might see on Monday would be the rest of this trend, okay? Because these candles are really full size and big, so we might see these zones again. And let me just draw this one for you. And this is the kind of wedge you have. So the next part you have support would be this zone first, due to being historical support of the market. And the next one would be this line and this trend line, and I have drawn these for you to make you understand for Monday. But after Monday, every night you see that I am just posting my analysis after the market of New York or some hours after the market, okay? And Bitcoin lovers, okay? So for Bitcoin, we have had interesting week. You might ask why, because I have told you that we are in a kind of trading range right now. And if we take a look at this, in time frame 4 hour, I told you that Bitcoin is somehow in this channel, or maybe you can update it like this. And this channel, maybe, now you have 1 and 2, 2 reactions. One of them was shadow, and I updated my channel 1, 2, 3. And I told you that we might have support in this zone that you see, and I told you the target of that would be the midline of this channel, and you see that exactly the midline of channel we had reaction. I told you if we have reaction pullback, then the rest of the trend, this part can act as a resistance. But as you can see, we are in a trading range right now, okay? So you can do BLSH strategy, and you can extend this channel, okay? And we should wait. We should really wait to see that we have any breakout of this zone or not. If we have any breakout and pullback, so we might see the other targets of Bitcoin that I'm going to tell you, in the following days, and the things are going to happen. Don't worry, I post my analysis every day for you. You can just follow me, subscribe me, and just follow what I say, okay? And you have seen that I was successful for 90%, 80%, and you have seen my analysis. You can go and watch the previous ones, understand that I was analyzing in a correct way. All right, and that's it. So for Bitcoin, what I think would be, because still market is open today and tomorrow, we're on the weekend, but the market is working for cryptocurrencies. So if we have any back trend, would be the midline again and the reaction. But I guess that we might see this zone again, and if we have any bullish trend, again it would be from this zone. If not, we have breakout of this zone and a pullback. But for long term, I see Bitcoin bearish. Okay, I mean the next weeks we might see some reactions, and we might see some fake bullish movements, but I think they are fake. And Bitcoin would be bearish as well, like Dow Jones, like other properties, because the dollar is getting more expensive, and it's becoming the king of currencies because of the United States and Federal Reserve. And we should wait for the next week news about interest rates in the United States. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, share the video with your friends because they can use these videos as well. And have a great day, and have a lovely weekend with your friends or with your family. Bye-bye.